Jewish labor movement votes no confidence in Corbyn due to charges of antisemitism. The Jewish labor movement has passed a movement of no trust in Jeremy Corbyn over the gathering's treatment of discrimination against Jews objections. National Secretary Peter Mason said Jewish individuals from the gathering were looking on with sickening apprehension at what hosts been occurring in the get-together lately. He additionally said the gathering would be set up to think about casting a ballot to disassociate from the gathering, having recently cautioned the administration it needed to follow up on concerns. The no certainty vote comes after the Sunday Times detailed an aggregate of 249 instances of supposed discrimination against Jews hosted been accounted for to the get-together and not followed. As per the paper, a few individuals explored for posting remarks, for example, Heil Hitler and Jews are the issue, online had not been removed in spite of grumblings being made a year back. Work said the figures were not exact, and that all grumblings were paid attention to. All objections about discrimination against Jews are completely examined in accordance with our guidelines and methodology. We can't remark on individual cases, a representative said. Lines have been specifically spilled from messages to distort their general substance. One of the messages demonstrates the General Secretary's office finishing the training begun by previous staff members of approaching the Pioneer's office for their assistance with clearing the overabundance of cases. This training went on for half a month while there was no broad secretary, and was finished by Jenny Formby. Chakrabarti approaches Jewish associate to remain in gathering. Talking before the vote, Shadow Lawyer General Baroness Chakrabarti begged JLM not to customize the issue. Chakrabarti, who drove a survey into discrimination against Jews, claims in the gathering, "My supplication to the Jewish labor movement is to remain in the Labour Party and to handle bigotry together, not to customize it and make it about Jeremy Corbyn, in light of the fact that he is one individual and he won't be pioneer until the end of time." Referencing Labour's reaction to the Sunday Times story, Mr. Mason stated, "This announcement is as similar they have put out after each episode of discrimination against Jews a year ago. It's useless. Individuals casted a ballot only half a month back to stay subsidiary with the gathering, since we trusted we should stand and battle. We will make troublesome inquiries of the administration. Mr. Corbyn is the one in charge of driving the gathering and guaranteeing it acts in a proper manner. Individuals will cast a ballot on whether he ought to be pioneer and ought to be leader. Corbyn, there is no space for prejudice." Mr. Mason said Jewish individuals were grappling with the way that the centre characters both of being Jewish and being Labour individuals were being tested. He included, "It wasn't that quite a while in the past our parliamentary seat Luciana Berger left the Labour Party referring to discrimination against Jews. In the relatively recent past we hosted a discussion about the gathering attempting to reclassify discrimination against Jews. The Jewish people group is looking on with dismay. We have had this connection for a long time and it would appear that it could reach an end.